What is one word that you would use to describe Malaysian weather? Hot. Malaysia is right above the equator and has an average temperature of 30 degrees in the afternoons. When we're at home, we can't even sit down and relax because it's hot, stuffy, and just horribly uncomfortable due to the heat. The current solutions to this are aircon and fans.
What's wrong with aircons and fans?
Aircons use up a lot of energy and cost a lot to purchase and operate. A single aircon that runs for 9 hours a day will increase your electricity bill by 40 to 70 ringgit per month depending on the model. Fans, on the other hand, do not actually reduce the temperature, they only move air around a room.
So, how do we keep cool at home without using up a large amount of money or energy? We have just the solution for you and it's right on top of our heads.
Chillax is an automated and eco-friendly sprinkler system that cools down your house. First, rainwater is collected and stored in a 3D printed container which has several features to ensure efficient cooling. Next, when the temperature inside your house is above 30 degrees, the temperature sensor detects it. This triggers a relay to switch on, which causes the pump to start pumping water into the sprinkler to sprinkle water all over your roof. The sprinkled water that is not evaporated will flow into the gutter back into the container, ready to be sprinkled again. This entire system runs on solar power that is stored in a lead-acid battery. The sprinkler will continue to sprinkle until the temperature drops down to below 30 degrees Celsius. On our app, you will be able to monitor the current temperature inside your house, the water level left in the container, and you will have the ability to turn off the entire system with the touch of this button.
Does this really cool your house?
Allow me to tell you about something called the evaporative cooling effect. This is a concept where water molecules absorb the heat on the surface and evaporate, which causes that surface to cool down. So, by sprinkling water on the roof, water will absorb the heat from the roof, cooling it down. The obvious downside is that this concept creates water wastage, but our Chillax has zero water wastage as we use rainwater. If you're still not convinced, here's the math.
Okay, but how is this gonna change the world?
Our focus impact is that it will act as an alternative for people that can't afford aircons. Quite a distant part of our country consists of people that do not have aircon in their homes, especially in the rural areas.
This system only requires a one-off payment of 150 ringgit, which is 6 times cheaper than purchasing an aircon, not to mention maintaining one. This system is also applicable for an average roofed house. So to those looking for ways to keep cool without switching on your aircon,
This is exactly what you need.
Moreover, Chillax completely relies on nature's natural resources, for we are fully dependent on rainwater as our source of water and solar power to power the entire system. If nature is going to give us stuff for free, we may as well make the most of it.
Impressive! So how did you do it?
We started off with several brainstorming sessions based off of the problems that people around us had faced, and decided that this was something that we wanted to change. Out of all of the solutions that we came up with, Chillax proved to be the most impactful yet practical solution. After that, we carefully designed the system and started to code. Here's a brief explanation of it.
This section declares the Arduino pin input for each component and the value of each reading. Arduino will read values from the temperature sensor. This sensor has its own unit, but we have converted it here. The value is sent to the app via Bluetooth, and if it is below 914, the relay switches on. At the same time, the value from the water level sensor will continuously be sent to Arduino, and a general water level will be displayed on the app based on the value received. However, if the user presses the red button, value 2, the system shuts down.
Okay, but what did you learn?
What stood out to us most was teamwork. We learned not to strangle each other when we had conflicting ideas. And believe me, that happened pretty often, but we managed to settle them in a civilized manner.
More importantly, we've realized that even though our task is divided, if someone needed help troubleshooting, within 10 seconds, another person will be by her side, ready to assist and provide motivation. It is this trust and helpfulness that really helped us to complete our project this year.
So just chillax, everybody.
Because we're gonna make it rain.